Pastors are supposed to be those men that are ordained or called by God to carry out the mantle of leading his people. But nowadays, these are now the one leading in evil. In this video, I will share with you 10 Nigerian pastors and their fake miracle. Coming in at number 10 is Pastor Chukwuma Nwokocha. Nwokocha, the general overseer of Tongue of Fire Restoration Ministry, was arrested in 2016 for allegedly camping and defiling about 30 underage girls. The Lagos State Police Command swung into action after receiving a report that the pastor with a church situated on Jacob Taiwo Street, Oshogbo, was harboring some young girls and freely having unlawful carnal knowledge of them. It doesn't end there. This man was also sleeping with married women, all in the name of them getting pregnant, and young sisters also, all in the name of him chasing away their spiritual husband and them finding their husband. This guy is a real wahoo, just they play. At number 9 is Pastor Emeka Odumeje. Pastor Emeka Odumeje, the Indaboski, the liquid metal, the lion, the bahosha, the war, the fight, the man that is not a preacher of love, has been in the fake miracle ministry for long. There has been reports that his church in Anambra State has turned into WWE SmackDown playground, where he turns his members to punching bag, foot mats, and other insane things that I cannot mention for now, all on top miracle wey you want do for them. If you see where this guy they chase evil spirit from members, you go ask yourself if na so Jesus Christ chase evil spirit from people that year. Then people of that year for no greed be Christians, because this one are 100 ways to die. 9 in Daboski they practice on top people head. Number 8 is Shepherd Bushiri. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri is a prophet that operates churches from Ghana to South Africa, who has claimed of curing people of HIV and AIDS, bringing back the dead to life, and even giving predictions, which all turns out to be false. In a video widely shared on social media, you could see him walking on air, all on top the fake life matter. Bushiri is the founder of the Evangelical Church Gathering for South Africa, with branches in other countries. Many have called the millionaire pastor one of the richest religious leaders in Africa. He has claim of curing people of HIV, making the blind to see, turning poor men to rich men, and even one time walking on the air. This one has even gone far as doing miracle money. Wow, what a fake. Population where they turn up for a crusade fit full an entire stadium. This guy they use poor people where they desperate to change their condition, saying they sell miracle oil. See nice updates for cash out. Born 20th February 1983, also known as Major 1, or Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, is currently on the run onto plenty Ayo and Mago wey don do on top the fake miracle lifestyle. So in case you catch him for anywhere, you feel reports, give the appropriate authorities, may them give you small something, may you take hold your side. Pastor Johnson Suleiman makes it into the list for what Israel Balogun, a YouTuber, described as miracle money scandal, following the emergence of 2 videos online. According to Balogun, who is in charge of the Wholeness Africa Initiative channel, Suleiman in the video had told the congregation in 2 different programs held in 2021 in Benin City and in the United States of America respectively, that he had been divinely instructed to tell them that money had entered their bank account and they should check. Some church workers would then claim that some of the congregation received a lot of money credited into their account. But upon analyzing the video, Balogun said nothing like miracle money, that it was a planned scheme to make people believe angels were dropping money into their accounts. He subsequently said that Omega Fire Ministry members threatened to kill him over the statement he made. All on top help when one help them or they no angry award. It's okay, let's continue. At number 6 is Chris Oyakilome. Chris Oyakilome, the founder and president of Love World Incorporated, also known as Christ Embassy, was in 2015 accused by a member of his church of staging miracle healing sessions. According to media reports, some congregations said that the popular televangelist hired people to pretend to be sick and disabled, and then he healed them during his television show and public prayer meeting. One of the congregants claimed that they offered him 10,000 Ghana rand to rehearse and pretend to be in a wheelchair for 3 weeks before a prayer program at Johannesburg Stadium. Pastor Goswill Abe is a Port Harcourt-based pastor who was caught on tape healing a woman that had issues with her hand, that has been seen in other crusades also being healed for the same hand issue. Now that makes one to wonder and ask if this woman hand need they ever heal finish. According to the woman, she says she don't open office on top the fake miracle healing lifestyle, and any man of God will need her service, she's available provided say Kudi go come. Coming in at number 5 is Pastor Tony Anthony, aka Tony Montana. Pastor Tony Anthony, the general overseer of Radiant Army Deliverance Ministry, was caught on tape healing a lady called Bose Olasukami, who was later identified as the lady seen in a viral video in Pastor Okafor's church. The lady said she was recruited by a girl called Falita Musa. Speaking to journalists after she was arrested in 2002, the suspect said she was taken to churches to exploit the bad condition of her right hand to make some money for herself. Madam Bosse claimed that she was taken to Pastor Anthony's church for healing and deliverance. According to her, she and Musa did rehearsals at home ahead of the service on Sunday, and upon turning up the church, na so hand take heal. What a lie. At number 3 is Favor David and Favor Chimobi. The aforementioned duo claimed to be pastors who performed miracle. David spoke to a member of the public claiming to be a cleric of Wonder Assembly Ministry who miraculously healed 2 women, Rukayat and Bumi, after a car accident. Bumi also gave testimony to church members that her son, who was deaf and dumb, could now hear and talk, and was healed by another pastor, Chimobi, of the Elisha Ministry in Port Harcourt, the River State capital. However, it was discovered by the Lagos State Police Command in 2011 that the testimony of all the mentioned persons were all false. David and Chimobi, according to the police, were syndicates and worked with each other, adding that the duo procured Rukaya and Bumi to provide fake testimonies to unsuspicious members of the public. All 4 persons have been arrested by the Nigerian police. They currently cool off for that way as it stands now. Number 2 on our list is Pastor Chris Okafor. Chris Okafor of the Mountain of Liberation and Miracle Ministry, also known as Liberation City, came under fire from Nigerians in 2019 after a video surfaced of a woman who had been healed in 5 different churches. A woman with an alleged wrinkled arm is seen being healed, after which she straightened her arms in the first video. Okafor told his congregation that he was retrieving her missing bones directly from the coven of witches. However, other videos showed the woman appeared to be healed of the same problem by 4 different preachers. Okafor responded saying he never conducted any fake miracle. I will leave you, my viewers, to be the judge of that. Coming in at number 1 is Pastor Alpha Lukayu. A South African pastor, Alpha Lukayu, who claimed to have resurrected a man from dead, has said he regrets the incident. His viral resurrection stunt led to several lawsuits, with some critics challenging him to raise the late South African leader Nelson Mandela from the dead. Mr. Lukayu, who runs the popular Hallelujah ministry, has now also claimed that the man was already alive when he arrived at his church. The controversial preacher said this during an interview with Power FM Power Drive hosts in South Africa. Explaining how it all happened, he said he was busy with the sermon on Sunday when he was interrupted and told that a person in a coffin has been brought to the church. Before entering the premises of the church, the coffin began to shake, meaning the person was alive. I am really sorry for the misinterpretation of facts. The man was not dead and has never been in the mortuary as we earlier said. Mr. Lukayu explained when asked by the host why the man had been brought to the church in the first place. Mr. Lukayu said, I am not sure if I can make a statement that he was brought to me. We are the house of God and I am just a pastor serving in the house of the Lord. But I am sorry that we did not tell people the truth in the first place. Mr. Lukayu noted that the man was brought to the church by his family members who believed that something would happen if he was prayed for. I think that they brought the person to the church because they believed that God had the ability to resurrect the person. But still, our brother was alive even before they brought him to the church, and we really apologize for not telling the truth in the first place, he said. The pastor, who found himself in the middle of mass criticism from the public, also added that he had no power to resurrect a person from the dead, except if God used him as an instrument. God is still in the miracle business, and miracle need a tire him to do. In the holy books, he said, provided there is a man to pray, there is a God to answer. And in the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 7, he said, ask and it shall be given unto you, seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall be open. In Numbers, he said, God is not a man that he should lie, neither has he said and has he not done. So my brother and my sister, make I no come sound like pastor for now. As bad men dey, na so good men follow dey. So while out there, try to be the judge of who is good and bad. But finally too, the holy book say, judge not. That's all for today, guys. I know you've loved watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the bell icon to get notification about new and more interesting videos as they drop. Thank you.